What are the messages that you're hearing about marriage?
Don't do it.
That's the message you hear. Don't do it.
That's a piece of paper.
That's the piece of paper. Not worth it.
When you ask the question, I don't think of positive things, unfortunately. That's not what my marriage is or what I experience. But when I think about what people talk about marriage, it's always in a negative. Like you said, it's a piece of paper. Don't do it. Take half of your stuff. You just an ATM.
You all heard those messages. Why bother getting married?
I didn't believe them. I recognize that naturally our culture is not going to view things necessarily the way the Bible portrays them or even the way I've seen them in some cases. And people are very selfish. People don't want to commit. People always want their stuff to be theirs. I had an ideal of what I was looking for, and I believed it was out there, and I believed I would have to be willing to sacrifice and contribute for that ideal to be a reality, and I was willing to do that. Got married when I was 29 and basically didn't date at all before then. To some extent, it might be harder to find that ideal these days when so many people believe marriage isn't worth it, but it was worth waiting and sacrificing and committing to that.
For myself, again, what I grew up, what I experienced, what I saw my parents, I had a great example. I've been wanting to be married since I was a little kid. Family was my number one goal in life. So those messages never swayed me.
I was kind of like Lawrence. I always had a vision of my life of having a family. And that was just something that I always knew that I wanted, and I held on to that. So I wasn't dissuaded by what society was saying about marriage.